We all know how much we use computers these days and that we rely on them to work in when we need them. So there is one vital setting that you must check now in Windows 10, because without this set you are literally just one website visit or one app installation away from disaster. So if you click on the start menu in the bottom left and type restore point, you'll notice the first thing that it says create a restore point in control panel. If we click on that, and what happens is you'll see available drives. There's only one drive available in this system, which is the OS drive, which is usually C in a Windows installation, but you may have other drives here. The protection is useful on them all, particularly if you store documents and data on other drives, but it is absolutely critical that you ensure that under protection settings on your OS drive or your Windows drive that the protection is on. So if you do go into see that it's either off or you want to check the settings, if you see below it says configure restore settings, manage disk space and delete restore points. If we click on configure there, some systems will have it automatically set to disable system protection. You won't get any warnings. It will only become really obvious when something bad occurs. You want to go back to a previous point that says there are no points available. So make sure that turn on system protection is enabled. If you have changed the setting, don't forget to click the apply button, which will turn it on. And there is another important setting, disk space usage. Even after you've turned on system protection, if the disk space usage is too low, then it will not be able to create a restore point that will be useful for you to go back to. So the recommended setting is at least 3%, which is 3% of your total hard disk space. In this case it's 6.47 gigabytes that is allocated, but it's only using 1.96 gigabytes at the moment. If all the space does run out, then it will start rewriting over the old restore points. The higher you set this, the more disk space you'll lose and not be able to use yourself for your personal files and programs. However, it will give you additional flexibility with more restore points. So for example, if I set it to 9%, which is 21.31 gigabytes on this hard drive, I will have 3 times as many restore points available to me potentially than if I set it at 3%. A good compromise though is to set it at least a minimum of 2%, preferably 3% of your disk space. If you do change that setting, don't forget to click apply. And if the protection was off, once you click OK, you will notice that protection settings now say on. So that is absolutely critical to make sure that that setting is on for your Windows drive or your OS drive, which is usually the C drive on the system. If you do switch it on for other drives, then it will also protect the data on there and use a portion of that disk. So each disk will manage its own restore partition to enable you to go back in case you want to go back after, for example, you visit a website, you get some malware in your computer, or if an installation of a program starts corrupting files. And that will allow you then, if you go into system restore, and this can be started in safe mode as well as you need it. The recommended restore we've got at the moment is from 12:58 2 days ago, and there's a little description to say why it created the restore point. So restore points will automatically be created when you do tasks such as install new software or make a major system change. Hope that helps. If it has, let us know by hitting the like button and also subscribe to the channel for more tips on Windows.